Hello everyone. Hope all are doing well. In today's session, we are going to discuss some interesting facts about Indian Constitution. The Constitution of India is one of the most remarkable documents in the entire world. In today's session, we will be discussing 25 interesting and lesser known facts about our own Indian Constitution that will help you in preparation of all your competitive exams. So let's start. Firstly, we will see about the drafting and creation. How much time was exactly taken? The Constituent Assembly took exactly 2 years, 11 months and 18 days to finalize the entire constitution. Another fact about it is there was no typing or printing. The original constitution was neither typed nor printed. Both the English and Hindi versions were entirely handwritten. Isn't it amazing? Now, let's try to see who was the calligrapher and what was his unique condition. Prem Bihari Naren Raizada was the calligrapher who handwrote the English version. While doing this, he raised a condition and refused to charge any money, requesting only that he be allowed to write his name on every page and his grandfather's name on the last page. Now let's see the third fact, which is the artistic flair. Every page of the original document was beautifully decorated by artists from Shantiniketan, including Biohar Ram Manohar Sinha and Nandlal Bose. Now let's see the use of symbol. The symbol or seal of the Constituent Assembly was an elephant representing strength and dignity. Next fact is about the advisor. Sir B.N. Rao, that is Benegal Narsingh Rao, was appointed as the constitutional advisor to the Constituent Assembly. Sir B.N. Rao has prepared the original draft, which was later debated by the drafting committee. Now let's move towards the next fact and let's try to know about the cost of creation. The total expenditure incurred on framing the constitution was about Rs 64 lakh, which is approximately 6.4 million at the time. Now let's try to see the borrowing ideas. Indian Constitution is often called as a bag of borrowings because the framers adopted features from the constitutions of over 60 countries, tailoring them according to the needs of Indians. Now let's try to see why there were two signatures on the Hindi version of Indian Constitution. The Hindi version was calligraphed by Vasant Krishnan Vaidya with the illustrations done by Nandlal Bose and hence it had two signatures on it. Now let's highlight the unique features and provisions. Indian Constitution is regarded as world's longest constitution, as it is the only longest written constitution amongst any sovereign country in the world, with initially containing 395 articles, 22 parts and 8 schedules. It is also a living document. And now why is it a living document? Because of its amendability. In its first draft itself, there were over 2000 amendments proposed and debated before its final adoption, and hence it was considered as a living document. Now, what was the first amendment done? The Constitution was first amended in year 1951 within a year of its commencement, primarily to address issues of land reform and also to protect laws related to abolition of zamindari by adding the 9th schedule. Now let's see what is its connection with the celebration of Republic Day. Indian Constitution was adopted on November 26th in the year 1949, which is now celebrated as Constitution Day. But it was enforced on January 26, 1950 to commemorate the day Purna Swaraj, that is, complete self-rule, was declared in year 1930. Now, let's try to see the Preamble's role. The Preamble was enacted after the entire Constitution was drafted and adopted, ensuring it aligned with the Constitution's spirit. Now, let's see what is its heart and soul. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar regarded Article 32, that is, right to constitutional remedies, as the very soul of the Constitution and the very heart of it. Indian Constitution never allows dual citizenship. The Constitution provides for a single citizenship for the entire country, unlike other countries like USA, which have dual citizenship, that is, one for state and other federal. Now, let's try to see about judiciary protection. The salaries and allowances of Supreme Court judges and other constitutional post holders are charged to the consolidated funds of India, meaning they are not subjected to the vote of Parliament. Now, let's see which part of the original Constitution was repealed. Part 7 of the Indian Constitution, which dealt with the states in Part B of the first schedule, was entirely repealed by the 7th Amendment Act 1956. Now, let's move towards the next fact and get to know more about the Constituent Assembly. What was the women's role? The Constituent Assembly included 15 women members who played a key role in advocating for women's rights and also social equality. Now, when was the first meeting conducted? The first meeting of the Constituent Assembly was held on December 9 in the year 1946. Firstly, who was the temporary president? Dr. Sachidananda Sinha, the oldest member, was elected as the temporary president of the assembly before Dr. Rajendra Prasad was elected as the permanent president. Now, let's see the separate role. The Constituent Assembly actually acted as both the constitution making body and the first parliament, that is, the Dominion Legislature of India. Dr. Rajendra Prasad presided when it met as the assembly and G.V. Malvankar when it met as the legislature body. Now, let's try to see Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar's view on this Indian Constitution. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, who was the chairman of the drafting committee, once famously stated in the Rajya Sabha that he would be the first person to burn the Indian Constitution if it did not suit the people's needs, stressing the need for its amendability. Now, let's move towards the next fact and get to know more about no referendum. Unlike some countries, the Indian Constitution was not subjected to a referendum or vote by the general public. It was adopted by the Constituent Assembly. Let's see how the original script or constitution is preserved. The original handwritten copies of the Constitution are preserved in special helium-filled cases in the library of the Parliament House in New Delhi to protect them from degradation. I hope now everyone is clear with the facts associated with the making of Indian Constitution. Thank you for being connected.